Yo, what's up, everybody? It's fucking cold in here. Welcome. It's Friday night. Well, Friday night. Jesus Christ. Wednesday night. I'm fucking tired. Welcome to the newest episode of FIGGAH Bangin. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Oh, man. Yeah, so my basement, if I don't leave a window open, it gets fucking really hot in here because I got the steam pipe. So I have to leave a window open. It happens to be this one right here, so I'm fucking freezing, but it feels good. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us tonight. Looks like he didn't show up yet, so John didn't show up yet, but we do have Mr. Brian Brink.
Hey, how's it going? Happy hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
We also have the man that is living life dangerously. No phone. What is this, like week like 4, 5?
Jesus Christ, I don't even know. It's been over a month.
Damn.
Fuck Apple. God damn it.
Buy a real phone.
Fucking assholes.
Buy a real phone. Get rid of Apple.
Someday. But hi everybody. How we doing?
Good.
Are you wearing a
It's a Sith robe.
I don't panic shirt?
Oh, I am. Yeah. Don't panic.
You know what's funny is I won a Twitter contest to get a there's a company that made towels for Towel Day.
Yeah.
It's like a little clip you can put on your belt. It's like a little like wash rag. It's like this big.
That's awesome.
They sent it to me in the mail. Like,
Oh wait, I have. Look.
What you got?
My towel.
Did you soak the corner in nutrients?
No, not yet. But I got it. It's here.
Oh, that's the C rag. That's the C rag.
I'm set. I'm ready for the end of the world.
You gotta go to the bar first.
Oh,
Watch out for those Vogons.
the
Third best poetry in the universe.
Third best.
Third best. Behind, was it Emily Dickinson and somebody else? I forgot who the hell the other one was. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's a book.
Talking about.
Also joining us tonight, we have Jose, Mr. Hurricane BX.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hi, buddy.
No, it always takes a second.
Hola.
He goes behind the camera.
Hi.
Yeah, everybody go out and read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, all the books except for the last one.
Yes,
the last one.
the last
Last one was not written by him; it was written by somebody else because he died.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna do something kind of expected. Let's just turn this off. Okay, so we got for you tonight, continuing in our theme of the season of Keith.
Season.
It's a Summer George. It's a season of Keith. This is Xtransbots. I forgot his fucking name. What's
Savant.
his fake? Savant. AKA Skids. So here he is in his alt mode. Somebody can tell me what the hell it is. I think it's a Toyota.
It's a Honda.
Honda?
City.
Okay. It's a Honda City, apparently.
Mhm.
Here he is in his alt mode. It looks like it's supposed to look. It looks like the car. It rolls like a goddamn champ. Like this is like one of the most fun swooshing cars. Look at this thing.
It's good.
Oh shit! There he goes, and there goes the back. Everything.
Oh, he broke it.
Hey, he's off the table.
I'm just gonna sit here and roll this back and forth for about 20 minutes.
Cool.
Rolls fan freaking tastic. Rubber wheels over the rims.
Nice.
Very nicely done. Rolls fan freaking tastically. One of his guns stores up here. I might have to spudge that. That's in there. There we go. Pegs in up there. We'll look at that later.
Budging.
So there he is. He's got this stupid racing stripe, which the G1 had. It also stops here. It's supposed to stop there, at least on the G1 toy. It doesn't go. Actually, no, it doesn't go all the way. There should be a bit of gold detail right here on the end there, but this stripe should not continue. It's supposed to stop like that. I know people were complaining. Like, why does it stop there? It's supposed to stop there, but painted very, very well. which is nice for Keith. Got that nice, like, kind of metallic-y, flecky paint, which is nice.
Yeah, man.
Blacked out windows. These are smoky plastic. That's not paint. That's just clear black plastic.
I'm pretty impressed with how well they matched it all the way around. That is good.
The blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not painting over clear, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are all inserts. We can check when we transform it. Well, actually, we can pop. One of the gimmicks is the doors open.
The handy spudger.
I can't actually. Hold on. Let me look at this. It looks like.
Describe what you see.
I'm trying to tell if it's all. It's definitely not all clear plastic. I'm trying to figure out how they made this. Like, it's not all of this plastic. I think it's a clear piece glued on top. I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's a clear piece glued over this solid plastic. Or maybe it is the clear plastic. You know, I literally can't tell.
Maybe you're a clear plastic.
Maybe I am a clear plastic. I never knew it. I'm changing my whole outlook on life. I can't tell.
See right through it.
I can't tell if this is a whole solid piece of clear or if it's like an inlay glued in. But we actually do have some molded details in the door, which I didn't notice.
Let's see.
You got a door handle. You got the window roller upper.
Ace, it's all one piece.
So it is clear plastic then.
Yeah.
Well, if that is all one piece, that is incredibly well done and paint matched incredibly well to the rest of it, which is pretty surprising for Keith. So if you pop open the other door, you can see on the inside they actually molded in some seats. And there's also a steering wheel, which does not rotate. And actually can kind of gets in the way in robot mode, but it's not the end of the world. That's pretty cool that they put a steering wheel in there and actual seats. And these seats aren't part of anything. They're just an extra piece put in. It's not like something like Classic's Hound where it's the back of the knees. So those are actually separate pieces.
I like that they actually molded in the door, like a door handle and
there's a window roller upper
and a speaker,
an ashtray.
Cool. Ashtray. Yeah.
Man, I used to have when I was a kid. We had a pink Town and Country Woody, and it had ashtrays in the seats. And when I was a kid, I was like, "Why are there ashtrays in here?" I was sitting in the back seat when I was a kid. I didn't understand. These mirrors are super soft, rubbery plastic, which is actually nice because you have to manhandle this a little bit to transform it, and you'll end up wrenching on these. So,
yep,
I actually don't mind that being a soft rubber. Painted grill, painted headlights, which look like screws or one-up coins, some Mario coins, silver coins.
Cha-ching.
The weird intake in here. All these bits are all painted very, very, very nice. Even got the back tail lights painted nice. The reverse lights painted nice. Molded windshield wiper. Sunroof. Cleans up pretty well in the bottom. Tailpipe is all painted nice. So Keith is actually doing a pretty damn good job lately of painting, which is surprising.
Too bad they didn't do it on that cliff jumper.
Yeah, well. So if we go back here and we push back a little bit and we can pop open the back door, and then hidden away we have a little surprise. So he also comes with this. So apparently this was a thing. When this was new, was you got a scooter with your car that you can put in the back. But this is a super. I don't know how the hell.
Push down in the middle, I think.
Push down in the middle?
Yeah, between the two parts. I think you push down there between the back seat and in the middle.
Oh, like where the hinges?
Yeah. Or you see those two little.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, try lifting up on there. I forget actually.
I think.
Oh, lift up on the buckle. Well, I was trying.
There we go.
The middle part.
So if you lift that up and we come in here and we lift this bit up and then we put that back down. It looks like this part's supposed to come up, but I don't think it does.
It does.
It does?
It do.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. It do. All right, this looks like it should come up more. There we go. So this is... I didn't even... Hold on. I didn't know it did that. So this goes which way? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's not right.
No. I think you had it right the first time.
Yeah, but this whole thing wants to move now.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Gentle.
Hold on.
Very small little bits in there.
There we go.
Be mindful.
Like that? That looks...
There you go.
All right. He's also got a little kickstand. So he comes with this little tiny scooter.
You don't happen to have an MP human with you, do you?
I could grab one.
It's not that important. I'll let the chat determine if they want to see it.
So it comes with this little scooter. Let's see if it rolls. It rolls pretty well. Actually, it does actually roll pretty good. Plastic, it's all plastic tires, but this is also painted very well. The blue is base plastic, but the red is all painted. You see, we got little headlights, little lights up here on the handlebars, little red on the shocks. Taillights are painted. What happened?
Josh Fisher, man. Grab an ANP human.
Human. So yeah, so this is a little thing. It has nothing to do with the toy, the original toy. It had nothing to do with anything else. It just happened to come with the car in real life, so they made it. So I get, that's cool.
I like it.
It's just an extra little thing. Pop this back down. It's pretty dense. It's not like super heavy. I don't think there's no die cast in this, as far as I can tell.
I think it's
the toes. Yeah, the feet.
Yeah, and his thighs might be. No wait,
I don't know.
Yes.
I gotta get.
His thighs are. Yeah, his thighs are.
Get there. But there's not a ton, but it feels it feels dense and chunky, which is good. Who's no, go away. Somebody's joining Realm Collectors now. So real quick, there is the Lamborghini.
That's about right.
And then something a little bit more fitting. Here he is with a Volkswagen.
Not sure about that one. I guess that's right. I mean, those bugs are pretty small.
They are pretty small.
Let's see if you can get an MP human in it.
Human.
And the chat's begging for it.
All right. Hold on. Human coming.
We're going to have to see if he can sit in the seats. I don't know where my MP humans are. In a box somewhere. JD, what's up, man? Have you opened up all your mythics yet?
Yes.
I have not. I still have 5 more to go, and it's
no one's gonna drive roller. Okay.
Yes. I'm ready for more.
Here is a human. Here's an MP human.
All right, Spike. Can you ride the thing? It's gonna be
my
great.
god. This came out of a bumblebee. We'll put that back. Oh, okay. Let's see what we can do. Hold on. So the problem is he doesn't really spread his legs. He's got to go this way.
There. It's perfect.
Does that count?
I think that's exactly the way it works.
Is that? Hold on. I know Jason. Is Jason in chat? I know he knows this stuff.
No, he's not.
He could tell us for sure.
Sportimus, shut up. I'll clean my room when I'm damn good and ready. I got mythic in here, man. I can't fucking clean my room. Gotta make my room a mess. Dude, that reminds me of like riding a bike when I was little. Remember, did you ever put your feet up
on the handlebars?
On the handlebars, yeah. Dude, man, putting a life in our hands. We should all be dead. It just goes to show we're immortal if we can survive our childhood without our helicopter
It's basically
moms.
it. Once you survive childhood, that's all you really got to worry about. All right, hold on. Let's see. See, the problem is stuff in the way. Like his feet want to push him up. Let's see if we can jam him in there.
Well, if the human isn't fitting there, then why even make the gimmick? All right.
I mean,
I'm saying,
see, his feet are hitting the junk up in there.
fucking bullshit.
So it kind of does. Like if he could, if he could sit Indian style, it would work perfully.
Do you have a Carly that you can sit on his lap in there? That would be.
I have to pull her out of. She's in Ultra Magnus's butt right now.
Oh, nice.
I store him. You can store him upside down in the butt. You basically sit them in the truck in Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
When you transform it, they just stay up there. So they literally just peg them up in the butt and they stay. Yeah. So he scales right with it. It's just that there's too much stuff in the way. I mean, he can live dangerously and just drive like that.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. That's how we sat in JD's car on the way to TF.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pretty much. Yep.
And even though you left with one less person, still didn't really help. All right. Any other questions about alt mode before we do this semi-monstrosity of a transformation?
Oh, God. Buckle your seatbelts. The fun part's happening.
All right. So I've only done this transformation once. I should grab the instruction booklet as a backup, but all right. So it's not that bad. It's just not the best. So I think we can start by just opening these doors. And what's cool is like with the doors, like you open it like that and this runner or whatever running board stays, but it's actually a separate piece. I kind of wish it pegged into the door because in robot mode, it kind of, you can like do that and you can get out of whack, but not the end of the world. Pop these open. All right. So now we basically crack it like an egg. Untab it. I guess we'll deal with the legs first. Okay.
What's it taste like? Do you got to scramble it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest scrambling. All right, so this has got to swing around and then fold in like that.
I love the transformation on these legs. I think it's great.
This folds down, and I think it's going to flip around. No, it doesn't flip around. I thought it flipped around. I don't think it flips. Does it flip around?
No.
No, it stays like that. No, wait, it does flip around.
All right.
I think it flips around. No, it can't flip around. Got to go like that.
Get out your seat and flip around.
Flip around. All right, so.
Get up, get down.
So now we got to open the trunk.
Flip.
Everybody flip. Now this panel's got to come out, and we got to kind of get some clearance. So we got to get everything out of the way. Actually, this probably should have did later. There's like a notch cut out of this wheel to let it. There we go. And we got to swing that open. So we get that like that. Then we can put the wheel over. And it's on a separate hinge there. So it'll sit flush. Close that back up. Smush all that back in. Then we fold down this bit of business here. And there's a tab and a hole. And that all lines back up. And that is one leg.
Yep.
I'm going to repeat that over here. The biggest pain in the butt part is you have to getting this panel on the inside out. And you just kind of gotta. Yeah, everything's got to be in the right place, and then once you do it, it comes out. And it's actually cut on the inside of this wheel to let it happen. So this comes around, folds flat. This comes down. And then we just fold this bit down. Line this back up, plug that in. And there we go. Okay. So that's the legs. That's the easy part. And the fun part. So all right, this all unpegs. And these are going to be the arms. Going to unpeg these. And kind of the tolerances here are kind of tight.
Yeah, they are.
Kind of gotta
FIGGAH.
finagle it around and just kind of pull everything out.
Yeah, I just kept yanking on it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. So that's out. So there's this little
Brian.
T-shaped tab that you got to make sure it flips open. And then we're going to, before I forget, there's another weird thing. So you can see that giant stem. You actually got to pull on it
Yep.
till it clicks. I forgot that going back, and I was like, "Why aren't the arms transforming right?" I forgot.
I had no idea that you would pull up on a stem like that for transformation.
Fucking
And
weird.
so I actually had to pause and go watch a video. Be like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
So this panel here just folds around to fill out the arm. This is going to come around like that and peg into there. We got to swivel this around like that. So now this T shape is going to slot into there, and that holds the forearm from folding back on that hinge. Fold up that panel. This is going to fold around. So there's a. I hesitate to say that's a peg. I guess it's a peg, and this is just a slot. I mean, it doesn't. It's not. It's just kind of like guiding it to go there. It doesn't lock in. So it's, I don't really want to call it a peg. It's really not a peg. But we're gonna rotate that so the hand is facing the right way, and that's an arm. We're gonna do the same thing over here.
You notice in the last few releases, maybe more than a few, we've gotten some pretty radical arm transformations, as opposed to just having like a chamber of sorts where the fist flips out and a tab covers up the.
Well, I said it before. I don't like it when robots just have the arms hidden and you just pop them out and there it is. I want it to actually transform.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of it in a lot of the figures I've seen, like Sunstreaker and the MMC Cliff Jumper, even the Jazz, the Make Toys Jazz that I just got, and of course
I always prefer when everything transforms, not just it's hidden and uncovered.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so I guess we got to tackle this now.
There we go.
So the hood.
Get ready for the grunts.
So right here, so actually if you look on the top, there's these kind of indentations. Right here. There's one right here, but that's actually not one. And here. So these two on the ends. Underneath those tabs pretty much are little bits of this clear plastic that hook under here and latch the windshield into the hood. I don't know if Keith was smoking crack that day and just decided to set the tolerance to -10 on the CAD drawing and just said, fuck it, we make it super tight. Or what the hell he did.
For a second, man, I was going to keep mine in Gerwalk mode.
Yeah, I mean, you could leave it like that and be like, done. But so it's just, they're just two bits of plastic and they're like that underneath it. So you have to crack it like an egg. That should be the theme of this episode. Crack it like an egg. So
Hungry.
I remember trying to put my spudger. I almost broke my spudger trying to wedge it in there.
All right, so my suggestion is pull the hood that way and pull the windshield the other way and then crack it like that. So you gotta don't make me laugh. Oh, there's one side.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't make me laugh up here all night. Oh, there we go.
God.
That wasn't too bad.
Dude, you did a lot better than I did my first time.
Oh, the first time it was a lot worse. I guess it might have maybe loosened up over time. But you can see, I don't know if it's how it's going to show up.
Sportimus said, did you fart trying to get that out?
These little tiny bits of plastic here and here are the bane of this freaking toy. It didn't stress. It didn't crack. It doesn't. It's just, I thought for sure that these were going to shear off. Like when I started seeing reviews and seeing these things. But they're holding on. I mean, I wouldn't recommend transforming it over and over again, but just because of these stupid tabs, but they're still there. And those little things hold on for dear life. All right, so that's the fun part's over. So now we can poke the head through. Pull it around. Clearance is very tight right there, so we got to do that. That's why we got to make sure we get that done. So now the windshield is kind of going to be in the way now, but it's all right. So now we got to kind of do like an MP prowl, where we fold in the side mirrors, but there's no guide pins or anything, like guide slots or anything. I think it's just basically folded up on the top. So we just push that. So like I said, you have to put pressure on, you're always putting pressure on this thing, especially like when you're cracking that open and folding these over. So it's nice that those are actually rubber. I don't think this really matters where they go, because they're going to be in there. Okay. So, what's also nice is these bits are on hinges. And that's pretty much all for transformation to help you out, which is nice. All right, so now we're going to go here. So now, this is another pain in the ass part. So this tab is going to go in that slot, but it's also like MP Prowl, where it's not like there's no stopping point for this piece. So this just like freely moves. So you kind of got to look up inside there as you're doing it. And it doesn't really tab. Just a suggestion. But it's in there. So now in the back, we can just kind of fold this stuff up. Fold this. This looks like it can move more than it can with these red pieces, but they're basically just hinges. And these seats, like I said, these seats can fold up and down. This piece is actually popped off on mine. So I can actually just yank it off. Okay. It looks like there's some glue there. You can see some residue on there, and like I guess the glue just doesn't hold that great. You can see all the residue around those tabs.
He said do.
Yeah, do.
Do the do.
So might be something just to be aware of. Oh, there's also some mold flash right there. Right up in there. So then we just basically fold these seats up. Also be careful when you're transforming it back. Mine, if you do transform it back, this seat kept jamming underneath the steering wheel. I was like, why isn't it moving? It was because this was jamming up underneath there. So just be careful of that. And fold that down. So moving those side mirrors up gave clearance for the shoulders.
How are your shoulders?
So we're gonna get to it.
Ooh.
We're gonna get to it. Somebody
There's a
might not be
bet.
happy.
Someone's placed the bet to see if you're gonna have issues or not. Let's see over under on the shoulders.
So just like that.
There he is.
There he is. This is Savant in his robot mode. So let's run through articulation real quick. First of all, here's his head.
Here's no lips.
The face sculpt actually isn't bad. It's the only real problem is like people have said is he has basically no mouth. Like the mouth is so muted, it's so like soft that you can barely even in person, like you can. Come on, focus.
Damn it.
There you go. Like you can see he barely has lips. Like you got to catch the shadows like under his nose to actually even see it. It's just as bad in person. Like the camera's not going to pick it up that great. But even like looking at it now, like you can barely see the lips. So that's unfortunate.
No duck face selfies for him.
It is screwed on, so that is probably a possibility to replace, even if you have to replace the whole helmet. But I can see him putting out a new face in the future. Also, shouldn't this be flat?
Hey, on camera, Ace. What are you doing?
Hold on, because I'm trying to see something. So it looks like... Shouldn't that sit flat?
Should what? Let me look at mine.
See, there's a gap right there. This piece is not molded flat.
Well, let's see here. Mine has gap.
Okay, so I guess it's probably just because it's so tiny they couldn't get the molding great. I just noticed that. You can see right there. See, it's got like a wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not sitting completely flush. Not the end of the world, but you can probably just file that down.
I have the same thing. Wow.
Yeah, it's got to be an issue then.
Shout out to laziness.
I haven't heard anybody talk about that, but
no one cares.
Yeah, I just noticed it now because I'm actually like staring at that part. So head is on a ball joint. We got up, pretty good up. Down is basically just straightforward. A little bit, tiny bit down, like that's basically straight. And that's down. Got a touchdown. Swivel all the way around because it's a ball joint. Very, very little waggle, but he does have some, which is good. You can also move it up and down on. So this is the swivel for transformation. So you can cheat it if you really need to. You can have them look, straight up. But that's kind of a cheat. Door wings are on swivels. And like I said before, these can move independently. So there's a molded piece of plastic on here to kind of stop it. So it won't really go past it. Actually, I don't think you can put it past it. There's something else stopping it. It doesn't want to go past it either. But so you can swivel these back and forth any way you want. So you can have them all the way back, all the way flat, or angle them anywhere in between. That's good. The same thing with the hood. The hood basically, the windshield you basically just want to keep flat, but you can, if you want, you can angle it any which way you want. Shoulders. So some people are saying that they got loose shoulders. I know Dust said he got loose shoulders. I know Bobby got loose shoulders. So let's check mine.
Wow, I don't even hear the little ratchet. Do you hear it?
I feel it.
Okay.
And it's only the left arm on people's. Yeah. Mine feels solid as fuck.
Solid as fine.
Look, like I can tap it. It's fine. Same thing with this one. So I can feel the ratchets. They're very, very soft ones. You know what's funny is I actually feel them harder in this one. This is the one that people are complaining about. But I mean, there is a gear for a ratchet right there. You can see it.
Yep. Focus. Damn it. Focus. Prime, you said this camera would focus.
So right there is the gear. But there's no receptacle. There you go. There's no receptacle for the gear. So it's just basically a free spinning gear. Like you can see, like maybe like where that screw is, they could have put, like a tooth or whatever you want to call it to grab that gear. But I mean, mine's perfectly fine. But apparently that is a case of your mileage will greatly vary. Because I'm pretty sure, did Dust get it at TFCon? No, right? Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Did he pick it up at TFCon or did Hanny mail it to him?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I think he got it at TFCon. I got mine at TFCon, and I'm pretty sure we both bought it from Hanny.
And I got mine from TFCon from Hanny as well.
Is yours all right?
Yep.
So, I don't know. So it's probably the same batch. So I can't say it's a batch thing. It's got to be literally unit by unit basis. But mine's fine. That's all I can say. I know there are some bad ones out there, so I'm not going to discredit somebody for saying that they have a bad one. But so it's on this. So the shoulder, like we saw before, is on this stem into a ball joint in here. And like I said, this whole swivel that I said there was a swivel in here, that's just for transformation, just to get stuff out of the way. You don't actually utilize it in robot mode. You can a little bit. You get a little touch of waggle because of that swivel, but really not a lot, really not much. So it's a ball peg in here to this big long stem into a hinge. So you can't go straight T-pose, but you can get pretty decent range. And then swivel all the way around on a fake ratchet that kind of ratchets that acts like a friction joint. I don't know what the hell to call it.
Soft ratchet?
I mean, there's no tooth to grab it, so it's just a free spinning gear that works on friction. So whatever the hell kind of joint you want to call that, you want to call it a soft ratchet, a faux ratchet, whatever the hell you want to call it, that's what it is.
Don't call it a ratchet.
I like this piece that does. I like the piece that covers the wheel.
Yeah, it's
but when you're maneuvering it, of course, now it's fine.
It's fine.
Of course, it's fine now when I'm on camera. But sometimes when you're maneuvering it, since this is basically an implied connection and not a physical connection, like it's just a guide, this will have a tendency to pop out like that. So you might just be aware that you might have to pop that back in. Not the end of the world, but like especially when you when you move the bicep swivel is here. You can see where it's moving there, right above this bit of business here. But if you just grab it and turn it without supporting this bit, that's when this really comes out. So if you're gonna move the arm, just either have to hold that or just be aware that it's probably gonna come out. And you have to maneuver it and then hold it and make sure you get it where you want it. Not the end of the world, but if you do pose your stuff a lot, just be aware of that. Single hinged elbow. Get you well past 90, so we'll give it to him. And then the wrist swivel on a super tight joint. It is, I guess it's just a mushroom peg. I don't think I can see in there. No, it's all screwed in. I'm assuming it's just a mushroom peg swivel. Come on. There you go. So it swivels all the way around. Very, very tight joint. Fingers fing on base pin knuckle. He does have a typewriter finger or stank finger.
How do you feel about Keith not putting KFC hands on his KFC toys?
Listen, he should not be. I stand by my stance. All Transformers should have swappable hands, but don't put them on. Don't put them on figures this small.
Oh, come on. I've got them on my prowl. It's
No,
awesome.
no, don't do that.
I did it.
Don't do that.
Love it.
So base pin knuckle, and the thumb is fixed. Waist swivels all the way around. Because there's a flat piece here. It can look a little funky because it's basically the big chunk of robot on a little waist, but it's fine. My favorite thing, he has an ab crunch, and it's pretty damn far. It's about 90 degrees and can bend fully. Looks terrible from the back, but they always do. But from the side, 3/4, it looks fine. I think that's a pretty well done ab crunch. So I approve of that. Hips are on hinge swivels. So forward, straight out, back, straight out. So all the way good on there. 100 on the Van Damme.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So he's all good there. Thigh swivel is actually all the way up here. So you got that. Nice. Let me.
Look at it.
Nice hard ratchets in the knees. They are double jointed, but because of all the chunkiness to it, you're gonna get maximum of that far, which is good. And then the feet. So yeah, these are die cast, and then the feet are die cast. All of this is die cast, and these are die cast. Feet can't really go up. Go down to there. You got this bit of heel that can maneuver, basically just down. I don't think it can go up. Yeah, it can't go up at all. And then you got a reverse ankle tilt to there. And you got plenty of regular ankle tilts. And then there's a separate hinge up here too. So there's a hinge here and a hinge here.
So he can literally walk on his ankle.
Basically. Yeah, you can. So you got all kinds of range there. So I wouldn't worry about posing in terms of feet. Accessory-wise, he does come with the aforementioned bike. Supposedly you can store it in one of the legs. If you pop this panel off.
Actually, I found that it's easier if you just slide it in from the back.
Yeah, and then the other way you can do
so
it,
to speak.
is you can fold these seats down and kind of, obviously transform it back into a brick, and then kind of jam it in there, and then fold the seats up. So those are your two best options. I just leave it on. I honestly in my display, I just have him. I have him standing there, and I have him like between the legs. Just so you can, I paid for it. You might as well see it. So he comes with two guns. So the first gun is this double barrel bit of business. If you notice, there's a slot here. This is also painted. Like the gray is base plastic. Yes. So the gray is the base plastic, and this metallic blue is painted on, and then the white is painted on. And that's done very well. It's actually, I think, a touch darker than the plastic on there, probably because it's on a base dark plastic. But it matches pretty decently well. So this actually just slots onto the forearm there, and forearm into those slots right there. And now his pistol. So here's his gun. It looks ridiculous, but that's what it looks like. This definitely looks like a laser tag gun. Actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like a price check gun.
Oh yeah.
But so what's weird about this gun is, if you notice, one, the handle is square, and there's no slots, slot tabs on it to peg into the hand. And then it's also got a slot in the back. So what you do is you fold the fist up, and the fist makes a square hole, and you put it in there, and you slot it in. So you put it in his hand, and you slot it in there. So what that means is you can't rotate the fist with the gun.
God damn it.
So
you can't shoot gangster style?
You'd have to shoot like that.
Nah, it just looks ridiculous. They'd laugh him off the corner.
You can go like that.
There you go.
So I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure why they went that route, but just be aware that you are limited when you have the gun in his hand. This gun is also painted pretty well with the white.
Maybe it's like that noisy cricket from Men in Black.
More powerful than it looks.
Yeah. Gotta get some stability in there.
So there he is with that. Let's do some comparisons. So, should we do? Let's do Skids' first. So there aren't very many Skids figures. I don't know if you're aware of this, but here he is with Generation Skids.
God.
From IDW.
That thing was cool, but he stands horribly.
Yeah, the feet aren't the best.
Is that the Takara version?
No, this is the Hasbro version. I do have the Takara version too. I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet, but I do have it. It's still sealed though. So there he is with Generation Skids, but this is obviously IDW inspired, but you can see kind of like the gun. He has this little stubby gun, and the kind of the wrist guns.
Yep,
are reminiscent of these guns, so you can see like where the cues came from.
Dude, that guy is fucking loaded.
Yeah, he is.
Got the shoulder missiles and the. Let's review this one and not pop out things. Did we do this one? I can't remember.
No. Yeah, I think I have every version of him. I have crosscut of him. I have the Takara version of him. I have the Diaclone, the Bakon Diaclone version of him.
Oh, what color is that one?
Red. No. Sorry. He's black.
Oh, yes. The red one was the hoist.
Yes, right. The hoist is red. And then the only other Skids I can think I have, I might have a movie Skid somewhere, but we don't talk about movies.
That's like the green thing, right?
It's the ice cream cone. Yeah, there's, well, in Revenge of the Fallen, he was the ice cream machine. Ice cream truck. Here he is. Look how cute he is. There he is with
Look at that.
G1 Skids, which is, in all honesty, isn't the best toy in the world, but you can see where, you can see the door. He's got the door with the same door wings. He's got the same windshield hood. The face is obviously different, but everything in G1, the faces were different.
I have a question.
And he's got the same, you can see the double barrel blaster there, except it's all chrome. He also has a firing rocket launcher, which, if you're from the 80s, you know these things don't actually really fire. And he's got this giant cannon instead of the little noisy cricket. What is that question?
All right. The cannon, as you can see, clips around his forearm. Is
This
that
one?
an homage to the... Does that why the G1 does that? To homage
Well,
that?
the G1 doesn't... Which one? This one?
Yeah, you see how it clips on
Yeah,
his...
it clips
on his-
around on the forearm because he doesn't have fist holes.
Right. So maybe that's why they put his gun in that one.
Why they pegs in? Maybe.
Stab it. Maybe.
It's possible. It's possible.
Is that the only part where it pegs, or does it peg actually into the forearm as well?
No, it just clips around the sides.
Oh, okay. Next question.
Who's dying? Holy shit.
Who was that?
It was me.
The Chan? The Chan?
Oh,
Okay?
no, that was my roommates.
Oh. All right. What was my next question? Oh, yeah. On that G1, is there a hood scoop on the hood?
Hood scoop.
Like, is there
There
a raised
is.
portion?
Yes.
All right.
So where the Autobot logo, we'll put this
Yeah.
away. Where the Autobot logo is, it's raised.
Yeah, and I forget who brought this up.
It's
but
It's offset too, if that means
Yeah.
anything.
in the prototypes that we saw of Savant, like the early test shots, there was a hood scoop, or an indentation on that Skids figure on the Savant, and they took it away.
Maybe it's because it's not in the animation.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
This is actually an original. This is not a reissue or anything, so it's fairly floppy. Especially that piece right there is floppy. You can see like the whole kind of thing is. It's hard to find quality G1 figures sometimes.
Next question about that G1 figure. I was under the impression that the arms, like, you've got the shoulders up pretty high, but I thought like the shoulders, like.
Well, there's a couple ways you
down.
can do it. You can,
Because he looked, yeah, that's the way I've seen him. He looks,
but that makes him look really stupid.
yeah, but that's the only. Those are mainly the pics I've seen him in like that.
Why would you want to do that when you can just move it up?
I don't know.
You can also flip them around, so you can have the wheel facing forward, but then he doesn't. Then his thumbs are in the wrong position, and like the screw holes are on the top.
Yeah.
So I've seen, like, when I was trying to figure out which way was the correct way, I was looking at pictures online, and there's like literally half of them are one way, half of them are the other way. So I like them better that way.
And that was John Birkenmeyer who brought that to our attention. Thank you, Josh.
What, the scoop?
Yeah.
I don't know the most about cars, so listen. If it's on the G1, which it is, I'm sure that means it's accurate to the actual car.
Yeah.
But so there he is with the G1. Isn't he cute? All right, what else can we do? Here he is with an MP car. There is a blue streak.
All right. Now, is he taller than Blue Streak or shorter?
I'm gonna say like a millimeter.
A millimeter tall.
Actually, wait. I have him hunched over a little bit. Let me do this fairly.
I thought I saw pictures of him being kind of short in comparisons, but
Actually, he's
A little bit tall.
about half a head taller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's about half a head. I don't know how accurate that is to the show. He was one of those in 2 episodes and gone characters. So, just because I have him out, here he is with a couple other Keith figures.
He got a lot of play in the comics, if I remember.
Yeah, he also obviously got a lot of play in the IDW comics.
Yeah, you gave all those C-list characters a shot, and it worked.
There he is with a couple other recent Keith figures.
Now, how are the lips on those? Good?
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
Those are nice, prominent duck lips.
Kissers.
Yeah, they're fine. He's mean mugging. And then, last but not least, I just want to show him with some season 2 bot. I didn't want to bring everybody out, but there he is with my favorite season 2 bot.
There he is.
Here's a power glide.
That is a good figure. Where's mine?
Hmm.
It's right here somewhere.
I got to put a auto butt sticker on him. There's repro labels for him, but they kind of overkill. He just needs an Autobot logo. Yeah. So I mean, other than that, so he feels it feels pretty well made. I don't want to say fairly well made. It's better than that, but it does kind of feel like an older design that he had sitting in the can for a while and just didn't get around to making.
In the can.
In the can.
No hopper.
But then some things like the ab crunch seem like it was more of a modern design. So I feel like it was like an older design that he updated with a couple things. Like that leg panel transformation, that seems more modern. The ab crunch feels more modern. But then like this hood bits, this windshield bit, the way it plugs in feels old school and shitty. So, and like this whole section here and the arms all feel kind of old. So I don't know. It feels like it was like an old design, and he just kind of updated it a little bit, and then said, "Screw it, put it out." But it's not a bad figure. It's not the best. It looks pretty good. He definitely needs a new face. Like that face is. It's not even the face. It's just those lips. Like he literally looks like fucking Mr. Anderson.
Yep.
When he gets the his lips removed.
Definitely.
But I mean, the paint is top notch.
Does the head come apart? Like, is it
Yes.
face swappable? Is there a
You know
screw
what?
back there?
There is a screw. You know what?
Oh yeah. Dude, is that a Keith screwdriver?
You can't take apart a key figure without a key screwdriver. It's illegal.
Hey. So what's the story? Does the face come out, or is it molded in there?
It is definitely a separate piece.
All right, be careful.
Doesn't really want to come out though, so I'm gonna say it's a separate. Like you can see, it's a separate molded piece.
Must be glued in, I guess.
But yeah, it feels like it's glued in, or it's just really, really, really tight. Yeah, that was not meant to come out. I mean, they could just give you a replacement head. You can see, obviously, it's not hard to take apart. Now we can put it back together. Yeah, so it's not user swappable faces, but just give us a new head. And done.
And that's it.
But yeah, the gun pegging into the arm is a little weird, but I mean ultimately it's fine. It's just something to be aware of. I do like the double barrel guns. I mean I think he does look good.
Yep.
It's just it just feels like an older design that who's sending me YouTube links? Go away. That feels like it was just kind of updated to keep it somewhat modern. But I think he fits in well. I think it's a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's just Skids. It's good enough. I'll just throw it on the shelf and it'll be fine." But honestly, I think it's a pretty good figure. I don't think it's gonna change the world, but I'd like it.
I like it too. It's nice to get another MP car on the shelf. That's for sure.
I mean, I still think this guy is better. Like this guy is fucking really, really good. Also, Bobby broke his. I don't know if anybody watched that video, but
Ace always point out Bobby breaking things.
Broke it where it connects to there. I don't even know how I don't know. But this guy is fucking fantastic. Especially, it's weird too because this guy is what 80, 90, somewhere in that range.
90, yep.
And this guy was 60, and it's painted just as well, and the transformation is arguably more fun.
Some unscrupulous activities going on there.
You
know what? It's that damn scooter.
Yeah, this is a We got to put him in here too. Hold on. That is definitely a $20 scooter, though. Yeah, I mean, I dig him. The legs are chunky, but that's kind of how he was. They do stick out a little bit, but that was really the only thing aesthetically I didn't really like, besides the lips. But honestly, I dig him. I think he's pretty good. I would say, I would say he's worth the pickup. The little things they can probably, like, if they just gave us another freaking face, that'd be nice. But honestly, I think he's good. I would say go for him if you're on the fence. I don't think nobody's beating down a path to Skids' door to pump out new Skids figures. So I don't think you're gonna get anything else anyway. But it's definitely not something to settle for. It's definitely worth the time, worth the money, I think. But any other questions before we wrap this thing up?
No other questions.
Oh yes. See, that's why we have you here.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's why we have him here. So we'll go
for.
So let's see. We can do this. Oh yeah. Which one do you want to go for, upper or lower? He's got two. Go for the upper or the lower.
Also got two hands.
So we can go the upper one or the lower, or we can go for the gooch. Or we can actually coin purse it from the back.
Coin person the goat.
And then we come around to the front. No problem. Look at it. Wait, he can actually check to see if he's gay. I got somebody with that one time. You never get anybody with that anymore. I actually got somebody with that one time. I was like, yeah, if your hand's bigger than your face, it's like one of those stupid things. It's probably not true, but like you're more likely to have cancer or something like that. He's like, yeah, all right. And they waited like a minute, and then like he put his hand up to his face. Like, whap. He just looked at me. He's like, "You fucking got me good." Yeah, he's no problems. He can if he had a mouth, he could lick it. He can sniff it. He can give himself pink eye. He's good stuff.
Pink eye.
Oh, he's got that. What are you doing over there? What's going on over there? Look all the way back. Huh? What do you got?
What do you got over here?
What's going on over here? Huh? What are you doing? Fun with joints. All right.
Very good. Very good.
I'll fix that later. And we'll go over here. And we'll say goodbye from there. All right. Checking the corner. Is the waist tight on mine? Yep. If you have a loose waist, that's actually...
He asked about the ab crunch too.
Oh, okay. Well, if your waist is loose, that's just a screw, so that's an easy fix. I mean, there's weight in the leg, so that's going to pull it down, but I don't feel like the ab crunch is loose now. And if it was, I would say the fix for that would be to put some clear nail polish right in there. That would probably be the easiest fix. So if yours is loose, Sportimus, I would say put some nail polish in there. And you should be good to go. But all right, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. You want to run down who is in the chat real quick?
Yeah, man. We got Mervin 48.
Mervin or Mervine?
It's Mervin.
Mervin.
Mythic Mervin. Is his
Mythic
name.
Mervin.
Oh, he went in on him too?
Oh, he's in.
Oh, he's in.
Boy. I feel like I'm the only one that hasn't been in yet. And it's only because I haven't been any place to buy them. So I know when it happens, I'm going to be fucked.
We got
happy.
I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere where there's Mythic Legions with you guys.
That's right. We got Eric B, KJ Smith, Deluxe is in here. Energon Addict, Walter Y, Mark 44 Prime, Josh F, Lance K, Sportimus, Paul L, Cromdor is in here. Cromdor Gort. And Lord Shadowkeeper.
I do have one other question about the Mythic Legions. How are they packaged? They're in clamshells?
Here,
Yeah, it's in a blister pack, and it's collector friendly. So
Yeah,
You can reclose them?
Yeah, just slide the card out the back.
Okay, cool. That was my question. I don't like it when they card figures like that where you have to destroy the card to get them out on
these.
On higher end stuff, on fucking mainline, Black Series or Transformers or whatever else. I don't care. But on higher end stuff, I like it when they do stuff like that.
They thought of everything.
So I approve. All right. So let's do some way ads and we'll get on out of here. Brian, where are you at?
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, at Brinklizer on Instagram. And I'll let JD mention everything else. I'm on the same stuff he's on.
All right, JD.
You can find me JD Brocious in the Facebook. No, actually, no. I'm not even gonna fucking say that anymore because I don't have access to that shit. Yeah, Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Every Tuesday at 8 on Breaking the Mold, and every other Wednesday here on this glorious live FIGGAH banging show.
You there, Mr. Cameraman? You want to say where you at?
I'm here. What's up, guys? Harrican BX all over social media. Verbally Challenged with Harrican BX on all audio platforms. And as JD said, Breaking the Mold on Tuesday nights, every 8 p.m. on this channel. Thanks, guys.
Very good. I am at Ace Milo pretty much everywhere. Instagram, whatever. My real name on Facebook, not that hard to figure out. Check out the other Cool Table Network shows. If you don't know what they are by now, just follow the Cool Table Network page on Facebook, and you'll be alerted every time a new show goes up, no matter where they go. Hats. We have hats up for sale. www.realmcollectors.com. You can pre-order your hats. Those are print on demand. My wife just got home, so you can hear all the creaking. Those are print on demand hats, meaning we're not buying them and then selling them. We are buying whatever you guys order. So if you guys, we're not gonna have extras to sell after the fact, most likely. So don't sleep on it. Don't be that guy. I wanted a hat too. Well, you should have pre-ordered one. So yeah, we're not gonna have them after the fact. So if you want them, get them now. www.realmcollectors.com. And yeah, I think that's everything. So we'll catch you next time. Next time's going to be fun because I have no fucking clue what the hell we're going to do. But we'll figure something out. I don't know. Somebody send me some Mythic Legends.
He's already out.
Oh man, you could have got some from Dom.
Yeah. That's funny. Out of everybody that's seen the basement so far, the only one that's been here so far is Dom.
Have him drive some over for you.
He's like 5 minutes away from me. I didn't even know.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
5-10 minutes. Right down the road.
You can lend you some.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll catch you guys next time. 2 more weeks and Figure Bang. We'll figure something out. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. If you came in live, thanks for watching After the Fact. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah, I like references.